Wesley, thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to ask you, can you tell me a little bit about your chess upbringing?
Yeah, for sure. So I was born in the Philippines and I learned chess at around 6 or 7 years old. My father taught me and my sister the moves because he just bought an extra board at the market. And, it was my goal to beat him and I managed to do so. And I started playing my neighbors. And in in the Philippines, chess is a popular pastime sport. Many people know how to play, not professionally, but I just thoroughly enjoy the game. My favorite subject in school was math, and chess is my favorite sport. I started reading books and I started joining weekend tournaments, and then I won the under 10 age group in the Philippines in 2003 and started representing my country in international competitions. And my rating went pretty quickly after that. In 2004, I reached 2160. In 2005, 2200. And in 2006, I reached almost 2500. So my progress has been pretty fast. And then in 2012, when I was 17, I decided to accept a chess scholarship here in St. Louis, Missouri. I was number 100 in the world, and I practiced, as a bonus, I practiced in the university with a lot of different grandmasters from different countries, and that tremendously helped my
and the rest
progress.
is history, basically.
Yeah, for sure. And then I became professional in 2014, thanks to the help of my family.
It's fascinating to hear that you are passionate about math and you started learning chess at a young age in the Philippines, which, was tough for you, I think, as a kid. Which book would you say influenced you the most?
Yeah, my favorite books growing up was books by Bruce Pandolfini. He's got a lot. I think my very first book was Traps and Saps. And it was basically E4, E5 and tried to mate black. And the other one is, Bobby Fischer's Most Outrageous Chess Moves. And yeah, it's interesting growing up in the Philippines because the players there rely more on intuition than book. American kids rely on encyclopedic knowledge, but in the Philippines it's more intuition. And I believe chess in the Philippines was better 10, 15 years ago than what it is now. They don't really have any support for athletes right now or for a long time. So it was good that I switched, but also interesting growing up there.
When you were around 15, was that around the time when you decided to become a professional player?
I don't know. When I became a grandmaster at 14, I thought I want to try to reach 2600. And when I did so, I wanted to reach 2700, although that took forever. It's hard to say. It's just when you're a kid, you can be ultra focused on one thing, like Mishra, for example. You're ultra focused on getting a goal, 2600 and 2700, and feels like there's nothing else you want to do at the moment than achieve your goal. And then I was also homeschooled for 2 or 3 years during high school, but I never really thought I would become a chess professional until maybe when I reached top 10 in the world. That's many years later.
And you are mentioning that in the Philippines, you feel that people are focusing a lot on intuition, while here more on openings. How were you able to get interested in, memorizing openings?
Well, I had a friend who was providing me with the latest books and databases, and he always told me, you need to learn more openings, because back then my openings was very limited. And he said he kept saying it's very hard to win if you keep playing the Sveshnikov only with black. And you need to learn more openings, you need to be able to play everything. And openings is not everything, but it's true that if you only play one line, then it's gonna be very difficult to win, especially in this day and age.
What is your way of memorizing the openings? Do you spend a lot of time on the computer? Do you practice over the board as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's changed now because the engines have become a lot stronger. But back then, I was buying a lot of physical opening books and reading them from first page to the last page, or playing them with a board. It was time-consuming trying to memorize them, but they always said you should understand the lines and not memorize it. So, you
totally agree.
Yeah.
If you don't understand it, it's hard to get to memorize them.
Yeah, for sure. But now chess has really changed a lot. Stockfish has become a lot stronger. And also, there's live databases which didn't exist 15 years ago. So I don't know how effective opening books can be now, like physical opening books. Maybe they still are for starting players. But I think for my level, I don't really read opening books anymore.
And for a short period of time, you were a coach. You were coaching the U.S. teams at one of the Olympiads. Do you see in the future becoming a coach, or do you think you'll always continue your career as a professional player?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's hard to predict the future, but I mean, I've been professional for a long time. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I need to improve my results, clearly, but they're two very different things. And yeah, I don't want to be a good player and a bad coach, but we'll see.
For the future,
we'll see where it goes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm turning 30 in 1 week, so I think interesting. We'll see how it goes. There are always times in your life where you turn a new chapter.
Of course. But now you have the U.S. Championship to focus about, so let's focus on the chess.
I'm very grateful to St. Louis for hosting tournaments like this.
Thank you very much, Wesley. I wish you good luck and looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.